Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about some people. Let's go ahead and get out the GEBs, the Green-Eyed Bandits. That's a group that consists of Gizelle Bryant and Robyn Dixon from Real Housewives of Potomac. So they have a podcast, and on their podcast, they were talking about James Harden. I wanted to play the clip, but I was kind of nervous because I didn't know, because it was audio, me playing audio. I don't know how this worked, so I don't want no problems. But in a nutshell, they made some anti-black comments. But the gag is, I'm trying to understand why is everybody so shocked and surprised. I'm trying to understand why everybody is so, just thrown off that the Green-Eyed Bandits, right? They made some anti-black comments. Because when it was me and some other people trying to tell y'all that it was some type of colorist going on over there in Potomac, right? When we saw how they were treating Candace and Wendy, and we was like, something ain't right. You know, y'all didn't want to see it because it was Candace, who y'all can't stand, and Wendy, who you couldn't stand until some of y'all got happy when she read Gizelle. Now all of a sudden, y'all want to go out in the middle of the street and fight because she done disrespected a black. We're going to call it for what it is, girl. Y'all mad because she disrespected a black man. But when it was over there disrespecting those black women, nobody had nothing to say. And y'all didn't care. Now, we still going to call out Gizelle and Robyn for what they said. But I'm also going to call y'all out, too. I just want some consistency. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I want. And I don't think that's too much to ask for. So anyways, Green-Eyed Bandits, bigotry. Gizelle Bryant and Robyn Dixon blasted over James Harden beard comments. There's fried chicken grease watermelon in it. So they have a podcast. I don't know why James Harden came up, but James Harden's name came up. And basically in the podcast, the two Real Housewives of Potomac are being blasted on social media over crude comments they made about a famed basketball player. Gizelle Bryant and Robyn Dixon, also known as the Green-Eyed Bandits, are... Sorry. I was on the wrong thing. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Catching criticism for comments they made about James Harden on their Reasonably Shady podcast. During a conversation that Gizelle started about the bearded basketball player being traded to the Sixers, Gizelle lamented that Harden's beard being the most disgusting thing she's ever seen. She then went left and started making stereotypical remarks about what might be in the basketball player's facial hair. And Robyn jumped in. Gizelle alleged that the baller had fried chicken and fried chicken grease in his beard. Other items ticked off that could possibly be in Harden's beard included Coke 45s and blunt ashes. Watermelon asked Robyn on the podcast while chuckling about them possibly being racist. Some people are now alleging that Bravo will turn a blind eye to the comments about the bandits because they always get a pass, while others think that the comments aren't that serious. I mean, what it comes down to for me is, again, I don't know why anyone is so shocked and surprised, right? They've already let us know how they move. I don't know why we have to continue to have this simple conversation. I don't know why people think that just because you're black that you can't be anti-black. Just because you're black, you can't be a colorist. Just because Gizelle and Robyn are black women does not mean that they can't be colorist. I clocked that a long time ago. We clocked that a long time ago. It's kind of like, this is starting to remind me of like America's Favorite Housewife, Portia. How you had a group of us saying X, Y, and Z about Portia, and y'all was looking at us crazy. And then out the blue, just a couple of months ago when this show came out, now everybody want to jump off the ship and then jump over her on our ship. Oh my God. But girl, we've been telling y'all about Portia. Y'all ain't want to listen, right? We were trying to tell y'all about the colorism that sat amongst this group on Real Housewives of Potomac. And everyone wanted to dismiss it because we were talking about Candace and Wendy. But now they've made these anti-black comments about this black man. Now everybody wants to get in the middle of the street and go marching. Count me out. I'm not going down that lane. I done already tried to tell y'all. Nobody wanted to listen. Now y'all want to be on the internet hollering and screaming because, oh, they made some anti-black comments. Girl, they been making anti-black comments. What the fuck y'all been and what the fuck y'all been watching? Girl, I get so confused sometimes. And that's why when I watch these shows, I try and base my opinion off what was on my screen. Just because I like a person does not mean that I should dismiss what I just saw on my screen. Because then when you start to dismiss things on your screen, it kind of starts to make you and turn you into a liar. Because then you don't want to accept what the hell you just saw, right? There's really... Gizelle and Robyn made some anti-black comments. Girl, who's really surprised? Like, who is really surprised? I mean, I guess some of y'all are. I'm not. People have been clocking them on Potomac. From Karen, yeah. When they said Karen said that Wendy, she didn't fit in with the group. Girl, like Karen fit in with the group. Like those women over there have colorist ass ways. And the viewers have colorist ass ways. But now for some reason, some of those viewers are upset that they made these, I guess because now, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if it's because in the society that we live in, it's always protect the man, protect the man, protect the man. Because if you're offended, if you're pissed off about what they said about James Harden beard smelling like chicken and grease and blunts, and you should have been upset about how they were treating Candace and Wendy. Look, I don't like long beards. And this is the gag, right? I have said some ignorant shit, okay? I can say without a shadow of a doubt, bitch, on my nieces, I have never looked at someone's beard and thought that, oh, it must smell like chicken grease, watermelon, Coke 45s, and blunt ashes. Now, have I said, girl, I know that beard probably stank. Ooh, I bet they probably got all types of crumbs and toothpaste in that beard. I hate long beards. I used to have a long beard, but not like some of these guys, their beards be down to here. And I'd be like, ugh. So I'm not mad at them for talking about the beard. But girl, even with me in the way that my mind works, and I can go places sometimes, right? I can be mean and evil. That ain't never popped in my mind when I looked at somebody's beard to be like, oh, girl, they must got watermelon and chicken grease. Like, girl, what? Gizelle and Robyn sound like two white women on a podcast. Karen and Sue. That's what they sound like. But guess what? The gag is they've been sounding like that. We just, okay, girl, we just gonna let it go, right? I try to give the girls a pass. Okay, girl, we know the girls is colorist, but girl, maybe something going on behind the scenes we don't know. Maybe X, Y, and Z happened, right? Maybe this happened. Girl, maybe they just don't like the girl. You see what I'm saying? But then when things like this happen, it's kind of like, okay, girl. So I was right. It is what it is. Should Bravo do something about it? Do what? Do what? What they gonna do? You think they care? You really think that Bravo about to do something about Gizelle and Robyn because they made some anti-black comments about a black man? Girl. Now y'all want to be in the streets marching and beating. But when it was over there again mistreating Candace and Wendy, y'all didn't want to say shit. Girl, get out my face. Anyways. Kandi Burruss says Marlo Hampton was doing the most and confirms they had a very bad moment while filming upcoming Real Housewives of Atlanta season. It looks like Kandi Burruss is spilling some tea about the upcoming season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. While promoting her new spinoff show, Kandi in the Game, the Real Housewives of Atlanta vet was asked about the upcoming season and what viewers can expect. Kandi begins by revealing she was a little nervous going into the season since two major peach holders, Cynthia Bailey and Portia Williams, were going to be missing from season 14. It turned out way better than I thought it would. I'm going to keep it 100 and say that coming into the season, knowing that we were losing two of our peach holders, I was a little nervous, she continued. I even made that known to the production company. I was like, yo, like, what are we doing? But as time went on, I have to say, I gotta give props to our executive producer that they brought on this year. He was definitely on our ass as far as making sure everybody was 100% real about their storylines, dealing with each other, and not allowing us just to tiptoe throughout the season. Girl, Leo. Come on for listening to the kids. Girl, what have we been saying? Y'all need to get somebody in there that's gonna be on their ass. All of that shit that was going on this season. No, we need somebody on their ass. This arguing, going back and forth for 8 episodes about Bolo. That should have been a 3 episode max. And by the 3rd episode, we should have been transitioning to something else. You see what I'm saying? Kandi Burruss goes. Oh, girl. I felt like my iPad was falling out of my hand. It was sliding. Okay, anyways. Kandi Burruss goes on to reveal that she and Marlo Hampton got into a very bad argument while filming for the upcoming season and wasn't sure if they would be able to bounce back as friends. Marlo, child, she needed her peach. Let's just say that. She was doing the most. We actually had a very, very bad moment this season where we bumped heads worse than we did back in season 4 or 5. I can believe it. Girl, this is the thing. I remember a lot of us were kind of skeptical about this season 14 and the direction that, Real Housewives of Atlanta will go. But I will be the first one to say that I know I came back after I thought about it. Now I want my flowers. Girl, give me my flowers. Because I think the season 14 is about to be off the chain. After I sat in my bed one night and thought about it, I said, okay, girl, we got Kenya, who we know gonna come to work. We got Marlo, who been messy, and we know she gonna come to work. We got Kandi, and I have to give Kandi her props. As much as we say that Kandi is boring, Kandi really not that boring, y'all. Kandi has had her moments on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I have to take all of that stuff I said about Kandi back. We got Kandi, who we know don't mind getting a party started if she got to. We got Sheree. We know Sheree don't mind getting a party started. We got Drew, and we know Drew is thirsty. Okay? And now we got Sonya. And I don't know anything about Sonya. But I was like, girl, we got these 5 right here. This season 14 could be a beast. And after I thought about it, I was like, girl, I think season 14 is going to be good. I think this is going to be the reset for Real Housewives of Atlanta to the point where, girl, people, they already jumped ship off Portia, so people really not even worried about Portia no more. I think this is going to be what they need in order to reset at Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really do. I think these girls are about to come out, girl, swinging. Girl, like, I think that season 14 they're gonna go back up to those high, probably 2 and 3 million views that they were getting. I'm kind of optimistic about season 14. Yeah. And then, like, one of the arguments that a lot of us have had, they need to bring on a producer are a team, right, that is going to actually produce and not just let the girls sit around and argue. Like last year, again, with the whole Bolo incident. Girl, truth of the matter is, girl, that shouldn't have been that was too long. And I don't know if y'all remember, I felt like Kenya was playing cast member and producer. Kenya should have not had to step in and say, okay, y'all, we done talking about Bolo. Girl, y'all should have been talking done talking about Bolo about 2 episodes ago. Girl. Ooh, anyways, y'all. What else? It was somebody else I wanted to talk about. Oh, we can talk about this white heifer. Details of Heather Gay's 2002 DUI arrest surfaced after Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion. When I tell you everybody's business started coming out after the reunion is shot, you know what I think? Somebody said this. I think that they need to stop recording the reunion so fast, so quickly. It's not even after the season. I was about to say after the season is over. That's what it is. They need to They need to start filming the reunion probably like a week prior to the last episode of the season, right? And then give us like a week off of Real Housewives of whatever. And then give us like a special behind the scenes episode. And then boom. So you got 3 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks to edit and get the, get the reunion together. Because when they shoot it a month or 6 weeks before the season ends, all this stuff starts to come out, which is so weird to me. Have y'all noticed that? All this stuff starts to come out after the reunion is shot. And maybe it's coming out because I guess they're setting up for the next season. But like the stuff with Jenny, that stuff should have been out before they even shot the reunion. Anyways, Heather Gay's past legal troubles have come back to haunt her after the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City co-star Lisa Barlow brought them up at the season 2 reunion. Oh, girl, okay. Well, y'all know I'm not watching the reunion. I'm watching the clips online, but I'm not watching the reunion. What about your DUI? Barlow 47 acts in Sunday's episode with Gay 39. She said she had dirt on the Vita Tequila founder. I don't have one. Look it up, the Beauty Lab owner responded. However, Gay was in fact arrested on July the 1st, 2012. For driving under the influence, according to the Utah court documents obtained by the Us Sun Monday. Girl, help me, bitch, you old lie, bitch. You sat there and lied. Girl, knowing that, girl, it was public, girl, I don't know if it was public records, but girl, clearly somebody found it. Somebody found it. The night of the incident, the reality star was pulled over by an officer who asked whether she had been drinking after he smelled alcohol. She admitted to having a few sips with friends at a few sips or a few shots, girl, at a local club, and also noted that she had a prescription for Adderall per the report. Gay allegedly refused to take a breathalyzer test at the scene, but had to submit to one at the police station due to a search warrant. Her alcohol concentration came back as 0.06, and she also reportedly tested positive for amphetamines. The Bravo celebrity pleaded not guilty to the DUI and a misdemeanor traffic charge at her arraignment, according to the outlet. So she wasn't legally drunk, right? Because I think it's like 0.08. Is that? Or it might be different from state to state. And no tea, no shade. No tea, no, I know it's going to sound mean what I'm about to say. They say, sometimes, of course, everybody has different, alcohol levels, right? Because, I could probably drink X amount of drinks and, girl, be fine. And you might just take one drink and, girl, you be drunk. And then, your body weight plays a factor in that, too. And no tea, no shade. Girl, I'm trying to watch what I say because I don't want to, but, girl, Heather ain't no small girl. It ain't like Heather walking around her petite, like she petite fish, okay? So, Gay then reportedly filed a motion to suppress evidence in which she argued that the officer had exceeded the scope of the warrant and should have not instructed the toxicologist to search for amphetamines in her blood. A judge denied the motion. Gay's DUI was later reduced to a reckless driving charge, and she was found guilty per the Sun. She was sentenced to 180 days, but 178 were suspended, and the remaining 2 days were allowed to be completed via community service. When I tell you, baby, white people, girl, when I say, baby, y'all ain't got it. Okay. The self-proclaimed good Mormon gone bad was also reportedly ordered to pay $600 in court fines, serve 364 days of probation, and attend a live MAD victim impact panel. Gay's rep did not immediately respond to page 6 request for comment. She has not posted about her 2012 arrest on social media. Girl. Oh, girl, I want to see when Lisa bring it up, because I want to see how Heather lies. Now, I hope they post that clip online when Lisa bring up that she was arrested and this bitch lied, because I just want to see how she lies. I want to see how she sits there and tells a bold-faced fucking lie. Girl. Ooh. Girl, that's y'all, girl. That's y'all, girl. I used to love me some Heather. Girl, last season, I used to like Heather. I didn't go up for Mary. I didn't go up for Meredith until the reunion. Heather was my girl. I used to love me some Heather, girl. And then I started going up for Meredith. And then this season, I was like, girl, Mary kind of funny. But I still really didn't go up for Mary like that. I just didn't like the way they would treat Mary. But Mary low-key didn't make the show. Mary was funny. Girl. Anyways, that's pretty much it. That's it for the Housewives news. We'll be back later to talk about these other niggas and helpers. Bye, y'all.